So basically, as you guys know, that this session is based on global innovation and research awards. That will help you understand not just what these awards are, but how you can actually win these awards, right? So let's get started with our presentation. So first of all, let I, basically these are the list of awards and achievements, right? First of all, why these awards matter? This is the very general question that every student may ask, that why these awards matter besides research papers and besides so many evidences that students may gather. So what are the importance of these awards, right? So first, let's understand why these awards are important. So basically, the awards are uh, important for global recognition, right? Awards and achievements can build your credibility as a researcher and a professional, right? Awards also increases your international visibility. As you know that this is Global Talent Visa UK, right? So to gain the Global Talent Visa, you must show that you have some potential to achieve this visa. You have some unique talent and novelty, right? So basically, these awards and these achievements can help you increases your international visibility. Additionally, these awards may open the doors for scholarships and fundings for you, and also many career opportunities will also find when you get these awards, right? And most importantly, one thing, it converts your work into a real global impact. Now, what does this mean? The work and the projects you did in your past or in your present, even in your future, convert your work or projects, basically turns your work into a global impact, right? Real global impact. So basically, it can help you make a global exposure and a worldwide exposure. As you see in my screen, these are some types of awards, right? So basically, there are four major categories of awards. The first is Academic Excellence Award. The second one is Innovation and Technology Award. The third one is Industry Impact Awards. And the fourth one is Sustainability and Leadership Awards, right? So you need to choose awards based on your strength and your domain. The domain in which you are working, the domain in which you are making a research or you are making your projects, right? So basically, these are the broader categories. You can find out the list of awards and achievements using this list. I'll share you a PPT also. Okay. So first of all, you need to know that how judges evaluate your application or how the judges evaluate your global talent visa evidences and so on. So basically, they look for the four main things, the four broader things, right? The first thing matters is the originality of your work, right? How much unique and original your work is. The second one is the impact. Does it create real results or not, right? The third one is the scalability. It means that whether your work grows globally or not. And the fourth one is basically the clarity, like how clearly you define your goals and how clearly you define your objectives. So basically, these are the 4 points. Even a great project can fail if it is not presented properly. If these four elements have been not presented properly in your project, you it's very difficult for you to gain the global talent visa. So basically, these are the four important elements. So moving forward, this is basically about how award committees evaluate your submissions. These are the four elements which I have been discussed already, right? Now, turning research into an award-winning story. What does this mean? Let me explain you that winning is not just about a research. Like if you think you have wrote multiple research papers, right? 4 to 5 research papers, then you can win a story. So no, it doesn't. matter how much research papers you have written. The main thing is basically turning your research into an award winning story, right? So, you have to follow some steps in order to turn your research into a good award winning story. First, you have to clearly explain your problem. The problem must be explained very clearly, very carefully, and very deeply. Second, you have to show the unique solution, right? It means that if you have explained your problem very carefully, then you must impose some unique solutions or contributions that you are going to make in order to cope up that problem, right? And why it matters globally. You can also tell the researchers or you can also tell the audience that why it matters globally. The third thing is you have to provide evidence. Now, evidence is something very important in the global talent visa journey, right? Throughout the journey, you have to build and you have to gather very strong evidences to make your application strong, right? So now what is evidence and how can you gather these evidences? So the evidence might be some publications you have published previously, the papers, right? The patents, the prototypes, and the adoptions. And the fourth one is prove the results and the long-term value. Okay, so this is basically a life cycle of four steps. First of all, you have to define the problem. Then you have to impose a unique solution. The solution must be unique and not the already, the solution must be novel, right? And the third thing is you have to gather the evidences. And the fourth is the proven results. You have to show the long-term value for your research. Now, selecting the right award opportunity. So, how to choose the right award? Basically, many students make a mistake here. They don't apply everywhere. This is a very common mistake every student might do. So basically, you have to match your work with the right category. First of all, you have to brainstorm your category. You have to make sure that you are working in what domain you are working. And after that, you have to match your work. You have to match your project. You have to make your research to that category, right? To that award category and the criteria. The next, you have to study the previous winners, right? You have to make a review. You have to make a deep review of the previous winners to understand the expectations, right? Like what the judges are going to expect. The most important thing is you have to focus on the quality, not the quantity. It means if you are preparing lengthy PDF papers, lengthy 4 to 5 pages, lengthy content, even a very good language content, but a lengthy content, that is lacking a quality. It doesn't matter. It doesn't value for your global talent visa UK, right? So you have to focus on the quality, the work you are doing, the award you are choosing, and the project you are making must have some quality, right? So basically you need to be smart at this time, and smart selection increases the chances of your success, right? Now some common mistakes students may do, and those mistakes will become a reason for their rejection. So what are these mistakes? And please students, you guys have to make yourselves. So these are the most common mistakes. First of all, no proof of impact. It means the lack of measurable impact or supporting evidence. The students have prepared the researches, they have prepared the documents for the awards, but they are lacking the measurable impact. They are lacking the supporting evidences. As I've already told you earlier, that evidence is very important. Evidence is a must element in your global talent visa UK. So you have to gather some supporting evidences that must be strong enough to strengthen your application, right? The next thing is the wrong award selection. It means the students are working. For example, let's say the student is working in a banking industry, but he's selecting the award category that is based on sustainability or that is based on something else. So obviously, poor alignment with the award themes or objectives may cause the rejection, right? The third is too much technical language. See, the audiences and the judges are not expecting you to write or to make a document in very technical language. They need simple language. They need easy and understandable language. So you must be write your project, or you must be define the goal in which you are working in a very simple and very understandable language, right? And the fourth one is obviously the missing documents. If you are submitting your award, but the document is missing, the justification is weak, right? So they all cause rejection. Always remember, students, that clarity plus evidence equals to success, right? So this is basically the practical roadmap, a step-by-step roadmap from research to recognition, right? The work you are doing, the research you are making to a global recognition. So this is the practical roadmap. If you want a simple roadmap, follow this, right? The first step is basically work on your research or idea. The second one is validate it through research papers, projects, and prototypes. It means, first of all, if you have selected the idea in which you are working, you have selected and you have defined your problem, right? Then you have to validate that problem through publications, through prototypes, and through previously made projects. The third one is match it with relevant awards. It means you once you have decided what thing you are doing in your research, you have to match that category from the award category, and you have to select the award based on that category in which you are working, right? If you are working in artificial intelligence domain, then the award must be of tech category, not of the sustainability category. So this is the most important thing which you guys must be understand, that the relevant award is very important for your success, right? And the last one is basically you have to submit it strategically and professionally, right? Strategic submission, reviews, and follow-ups are mandatory. So this is how you move from efforts, from research to a global impact, to a global recognition. Okay, now this is basically the final advice. The first thing is basically start early. My final advice to all of you students is start early. Do not waste your valuable time. The time is money, right? So start early. Start preparing your recognition journey early. Focus on impact, not just activity. As I've already told you earlier, that quality matters instead of quantity. The global impact, the global recognition matters instead of activity or just efforts, right? And be consistent and patient. You have Be consistent means you have to apply for multiple awards, not just one or two awards. You have to be consistently applying multiple awards and make yourself patient, right? Recognition is a process, basically not a time event. Obviously, you have to wait for the success, but meanwhile you have to work hard to achieve success, right? So basically, it is a journey from research to recognition. So this is what I need to tell you, students. Uh, so basically, it's all from my side.